this game, we'll see the Las Vegas Aces against the New York Liberty. Here with Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and it's good to have you with us.
And with the WNBA season at 44 games total, it's paramount for these teams to get off to a hot start.
I mean, one slow month out of the gate can sink your entire season. Every game matters that much more.
And that shows up in the intensity of these early games. These players know there's no easing into the season.
Liberty start out with the ball. Pass to Dimes. Beyond the arc. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
You're just asking for trouble if you let her roam free in three-point range.
Double team on Jewel Lloyd. Here's Wilson. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Few players better than Wilson inside, has a rare combo of touch and length, plus the desire to beat you.
Ionescu gets the bucket.
Please don't take your eyes off her, because she can make plays from multiple spots on the floor.
Now here's Young. About 1 minute played here so far in the first. Wilson sets a screen. And the Aces get it back.
Personally, I am shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. She makes you pay on those nearly every time.
To the middle. Fades. Again, the Liberty good for two.
Nice find by Stewart. She doesn't just score, she's also a willing passer.
Pass to Wilson. Down low. Here's Lloyd. Baked in off the glass.
You know, that is right where they wanted to get that ball.
Ionescu has it. Now here's Dimes. From deep. Good. And Sabrina Ionescu gets the dime.
4 makes on 4 shots. Everything is falling for them early.
Monumental move in the WNBA. Jewel Lloyd joining the Aces.
Well, Las Vegas moving Kelsey Plum to LA in a 3-team deal, netting Lloyd. What a huge move for an organization that isn't scared to swing for the fences. I love going after a star like Jewel Lloyd.
This is who Gray is. A terrific shooter who seeks payback when you drain one on her squad.
Here's Dimes. And it's blocked by Jewel Lloyd.
4 or 5 to start their game. That's their first miss.
Pass to Gray. Takes the 3. And Jones pulls it down. New York leading. Now Lainey Hamilton. Guarded by Young. Now here's Dimes. The tray. And again, it's the Liberty from deep.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
We'll see how long they can keep it going.
And here is Gray. On the wing, Jewel Lloyd. A three-pointer, no good. Oh, and the fast break for the Liberty. Dimes, that's good.
Yeah, and the floor really opened up for her there.
And that was not a good reaction from the defense.
Yeah, they look real slow.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Pass to Wilson. Inside. And Lloyd gets it to go.
Sometimes it looks like Lloyd can do anything she wants out there. She is such a tough cover.
Here's Dimes. She's got 13. Count it.
They've done good work with the ball. They've been moving and getting quality chances.
and their field goal percentage reflects that. They've been the much better team shooting the ball.
And it's not just about shooting, Brian, as we were just mentioning. It's about moving, cutting, all the little things.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses.
Such a fearless competitor. Jewell Loyd is not afraid to go into contact on the way up.
Well, it's a bit odd seeing Jewell Loyd out there not in a Storm uniform, you know?
Yeah, from going first overall in 2015 to 6 All-Star appearances, 2 titles. Loyd spent her first 10 seasons with the Storm, and no doubt she's still got plenty of fans in Seattle.
Outside, Lainey Hamilton. Dimes. And stolen by Loyd. Three-pointer, Jackie Young. Drills it from outside.
Usually she's providing the pass. Young has to be happy to be on the receiving end of a catch and shoot. More than willing to fire.
The three is up. Yes, once again for her on an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Can they make some sort of defensive adjustment? Because guess what? She is killing them from three-point range.
And even when they have closed out on her, she's still knocking them down. I mean, this is just an unbelievable performance we're seeing right now. Even without that 3 ball dropping for her, the defense should have done way more on that last one.
Yeah, I think he's got to be better as a coach. You can't stand seeing her having that much space to get her shot off.
Las Vegas trailing. Gray outside. Pass to Wilson. Back to Gray. Wilson. Clock at 6. Loyd from long range. And Jones pulls it down. Stewart. And there's the 3-second violations. So both teams making some changes here. Here's Gustafson. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change.
And Gray getting it done on the inside. Like seeing her be so aggressive, looking to score from that spot in the court.
Now here's Dimes. They trail by 1. Takes the 3. She's still hot. That's basket number 9 out of 10 shots. 90% is an A in my book and anyone's book. Here's Loyd. She has 6. Fires for 3. The rebound by the Liberty. They've led by as much as 10. To the inside. Dimes. Through the net again. She's done that 10 times tonight and only needed 11 shots to get there. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Bell. Shoots the 3. And Jonquel Jones pulls it down.
It can be so deflating to miss a wide open look like that.
Dimes, no good. Now Bell. It's good. She scores. That's her first basket after missing her first 2 attempts. 1 for 3. Dimes up top. Gray defending. Pass to Burke. Here's Cloud. There's the triple. It's good for her second make. 2 for 3 so far.
Keeping the defense honest. Cloud forces them to pay attention to her out there.
Bell hit. And in this second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
Great outside shooting is really fueling this run.
And the Heat's just getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down.
Gray, guarded by Dimes. Gray, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
A strong competitor who can score from multiple spots on the floor. Gray has a developed offensive game.
Dimes. Again, the Liberty, good for 2.
She's having one of those days where if she takes it, she makes it.
Gray outside. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Jonquel Jones. Dimes with the ball. 30 points in the game. Good on the triple.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Shots good by Smith.
She's really getting involved in the offense here after being held without a single point in the first quarter.
New York leading. Pass to Jones. Bird. Dimes. Gray defending. Maslany outside. Cloud. Just 5 on the clock. And Jewel Lloyd pulls it down. And the Aces with possession. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound New York. Pass to Dimes. Here's the 3. And again, it's the Liberty from deep.
Well, they're getting their points now almost exclusively from three-point range. 4 of their last 5 makes from beyond the arc.
And the defense practically giving them those shots.
And they'll take them.
Now here is Lloyd. She's got 6. Back to Gray. Puts up a 3. Down through the hoop it goes. And that's her 5th make on 9 shots from the floor. Now here's Dimes. Cloud outside. And again, it's New York with a 3.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over again.
They might have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc. Their rebounding has been a big key to their success in this game.
It really has been a completely one-sided battle on the boards.
Now here's Cloud. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And this is why you run the offense through Cloud. She's a steady playmaker year in and year out.
And it's the Aces with the ball. 15-point game. Here's Gray. And it's blocked by Emma Misama. And she gets it back.
What a job she's doing here. I mean, her second quarter has been even better than her first.
Elbow shot. That one a tad offline to the right, but it drops in for her.
And she's definitely making her presence felt here in the first half. She has been just incredibly effective so far.
Now here is Lloyd. She has 6. Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, with an accurate and smooth three-point shot, you have to take Lloyd very seriously beyond the arc.
Three-pointer. And again, it's the Liberty from deep.
They're having so much trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either.
That'll kill you, a differential like that from beyond the arc.
Well, look, no matter what the score is, her attitude has been perfect. I mean, she has stayed in attack mode.
Now here's Dimes. She's got 44. And again, it's the Liberty from deep.
These defenders better start closing down their shooters.
Yeah, that's 2 straight from long range.
Looking around the league, is it safe to say that the Liberty have the best big 3?
Well, to me, no doubt. You have former MVPs in Breanna Stewart and Jonquel Jones, and then you got an all-WNBA point guard in Sabrina Ionescu. And beyond the collection of talent, these 3 are a great fit.
Dimes. Up again. It's good on the putback.
They've shown some strength in the paint. Their work on the boards has been phenomenal.
Yeah, and that's putting it mildly, guys. They've been absolutely dominant.
Here's Bell. She's got 5. Pass to Gray. Let's go with a 3. And Emma Misamon pulls it down. Launches it. And the 3 ball is good.
Look, I'm not sure who was supposed to pick her up, but someone's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving her that wide open.
And here's Lloyd. She's covered by Cloud. Lloyd, no good.
Well, offensively speaking, it has been a tough quarter for her.
Rejected by Chelsea Gray. And so it looks like Liberty will retain possession here. Both teams deciding to change it up. And the Liberty with possession here. No problems knocking that one down.
That's a weapon they've been allowed to use at will today, and they're doing some damage.
Yeah, the D struggling to take that away from them.
Evans with the bucket.
Don't be fooled by Evans' 5'6" height. Dana can more than hold her own around the hoop.
And so it's New York with it. Pass to Stewart. Right wing. And here's Dimes. And she drops in the layup off glass. This Aces squad struggling. Outside Evans. Lloyd from long range. Doesn't go that time.
Yeah, I mean, she has been way off the mark this year. It is getting rough.
Dimes, that's good.
And it's pretty hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at the stats monitor, there's a stark discrepancy. When you look at the assist column, and you see that difference as far as fluidity in their respective offenses, too.
Now here's Wilson. And she gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
A momentum builder for sure. Look how quick Wilson makes decisions with the ball.
Screen by Stewart. Here's Dimes. Good. And Sabrina Ionescu gets the dime.
That's their third straight make off an assist, and it's always good when you can score points by getting teammates involved.
Yeah, that's just great ball movement.
Now here's Young. She's got 8. Wilson sets a screen. They grab their own miss. And yep, it's good.
She's been a real positive factor. Though, as a team, they're still falling a bit short there.
Here's Dimes. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
Easy little jump shot for her there, guys.
And if they're going to make a run, there's no time like the present.
Well, we certainly expected a better game than this. It really has not been a pretty picture.
Young shot's good.
Flashy handles from Young certainly doesn't lack confidence on the floor.
Now here's Dimes. Evans covering. Dimes. Off target from outside.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky she was off.
I just hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard her, they're going to have serious problems.
Now here's Dimes. What an incredible scoring display she's put on tonight. But they recover it. The 3 ball. Rebound by the Aces. Lloyd from long range. Connects from 3-point range.
Textbook. Nice pass, nice catch, nice shot.
Here's Dimes. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. Liberty out in front, leading by 17. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. Welcome back to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the final 2 quarters. I mean, what a performance we're seeing out there by Dimes.
And I wonder how long she can continue to shoot the 3 ball as well as she has up to this point. She's been quite simply lights out.
Yeah, exactly. And this is something we both know, that sometimes you have those nights where the bucket looks as wide as the Grand Canyon, and it really might be one of those nights for her.
Hello and welcome back. Third quarter just about to get going in what has been a runaway of a game so far. And here's Gray. Outside Lloyd. From past the arc. Rebounded by Jonquel Jones. On offense, here's the Liberty. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Here's Dimes. Drills the three-pointer.
What a competitor. I mean, she's been looking for her shot all game long, and she's really shouldered the load for her team offensively.
Now here's Gray. Five to shoot. Pass to Lloyd from downtown. Knocks down the three ball.
Well, we are seeing why Lloyd was dubbed the Gold Mamba. She's got the mentality to answer right back.
Oh, a great player in this league for a long time. Jewel Lloyd took home the 2023 scoring title.
Yeah, scoring almost 25 points per game. If you remember when Stewie left Seattle, Lloyd picked up the scoring load, proving she is more than capable of being a #1 option.
Buries it from three-point range.
Now you give Lloyd any room around the arc, and she'll take it. She shoots threes without hesitating at all.
There's the three. Dimes, no good. Gray outside. Pass to Wilson. Lloyd up top from the arc.
Lee Hamilton with the rebound.
They had some box coverage that turned into no coverage.
And when she's open like that, you don't see her miss that sort of look very often. She just keeps on going. She's got more points than anybody out there.
Now the Aces with it. Trailing by 19. Wilson outside. It's stolen by Stewart. In transition, here come the Liberty. Here's Dimes. And the Liberty getting another bucket right there.
A nice start to the second half. Just one miss in their first 5 attempts.
Here's Gray. 14 points for her. Lloyd from long range. Good on the three-point shot.
That's a dozen straight points coming off of threes.
Yeah, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is, I'm going to go out on a limb and say, non-existent.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the three ball at one end with their own.
A three-point battle starting to take shape here.
Now the Aces with it. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And she makes good on the layup.
The points just keep coming for her this quarter, and at the right time, too, as they continue to try and narrow this deficit.
Now here's Dimes. Non-stop scoring machine here. And that one's good. Jones.
A premier interior scorer, Jones's physical presence is enough to intimidate defenders.
And here are the Aces now. Outside Lloyd. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Great D that time from Sabrina Ionescu. Yes, it's good.
We're seeing the shots dropping for them very well now.
Yeah, this has been an extremely efficient second half for them up to this point. Their coach has to be happy.
Now Young. 10 points for her. Pass to Lloyd. Launches a three. The three-pointer is on target.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. She's taking advantage of a tired defense.
One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
And it's in.
That's exactly what they're going for in that possession.
Dimes with the ball. The three. Nailed from three-point land.
Yeah, she's found a rhythm here in the third quarter, and you can sense her confidence. Everything she puts up from long range seems to be falling.
Now here's Gray. On the wing, Jewel Lloyd. Gray outside. Here's Wilson. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time, and offensive glass getting it done.
Rebounds well and has a knack for converting offensive rebounds into points. Wilson is electric.
Gray with it. Covered by Ionescu. On the wing, Jewel Lloyd. Good, and it's Chelsea Gray who picks up the assist.
She's certainly doing her part, trying to battle back into it.
Now here's Dimes. From outside the arc. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And here's Gray. Pass to Lloyd. This one for three. Another three for Las Vegas.
Great hustle play right there, guys. Energy, passion. This is what you play the game for.
Here's Dimes. No good from outside. Got the defender off her feet with the pump fake, but just couldn't knock it down. Parker Tyus outside. Pass to Wilson. Lloyd. Shot clock at 6. That three off the mark.
Well, when you think about the best organization in the W, Las Vegas has to be near the top of the list.
I mean, no team has won more over the last 5 years, but also no one has invested more with their own dedicated practice facility, improved arena as well. Well, the Aces are very serious about winning.
Now here's Young. She's got 10. Wilson, defended by Stewart. And it's blocked by Brianna Stewart.
The incredible wingspan of Stewart coming in handy. She can cover a lot of ground.
Ionescu, that's good.
Intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Here's Gray. 16 points for her. Three-pointer, Jackie Young. Drops in the tray.
Even double team. She had the vision to see the open player.
And they're in complete control.
Everything they're doing, it's been working out. Wow.
Gets it to go from downtown.
Three's going down quickly at both ends.
What an answer. You come at me with the three, I'm coming right back.
Everybody gets a three.
Now Gray. Pass to Wilson. Yes! Great play by Chelsea Gray to set it up.
Pays great attention to detail. Gray is alert and constantly looking for open teammates.
Here's Dimes. Missed inside. Lloyd with it. She's got 34. Double team on Chelsea Gray. Young. Back to Gray from 6 feet. Rebound by Brianna Stewart. On offense, here's the Liberty. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Dimes, no good.
Yeah, she didn't punish them for the weak coverage that time, but they just can't count on her missing.
Absolutely, Brian. You've got to go right back to that shot.
Now here's Wilson. Shoots over Jones. Wilson, no good. Pull-up jumper. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
They've looked terrific in transition today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
It has. They've done a good job recognizing anytime they've had numbers and then taking advantage. We've seen it again and again.
Now a timeout called by Las Vegas. And the Aces making a change here. Here's Dimes. What an incredible scoring display she's put on tonight. Off target with the three. Now here is Lloyd. Beeson uncovering. Pass to Gustafson. Gray outside. Hits the three-point bomb.
That's what I call pretty passive. Timely recognition as to where the open teammate was.
Dimes. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the Liberty, leading by 14. And time for a short break. Stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And we're rolling here again with but you never know. The three. It's hauled in by the Aces. Outside Evans. Smith, right side. 6 to shoot. Over Stewart. And the shot no good. A bit short. Here's Dimes. It's rebounded by Young.
That can happen to anyone. But something. It's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, you're right about that, Tim. I mean, she just lost her concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
Here's Dimes. She drains the quick shot.
They've been able to depend on her offense all game, guys. She's just not wasting any chances, any shots she's had.
And if they want to make things even easier on themselves here late in the ball game, I got an idea. Just keep getting her the basketball.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. Easy bucket in the paint.
The interior defense at that end has been lifeless, to say the least.
Dimes. Evans covering. Offensive board. And Misaman gets it to go.
Backed by strong fundamentals, Misaman can just get so creative when she's establishing her position.
Now here is Lloyd. Outside Evans. Screen by Smith. No good from outside. Here's Dimes. Here's Misaman. And she banks in the layup.
Offensive versatility allows Misaman to play high or low in the paint.
Outside Lloyd. Smith. Back to Lloyd. Three-pointer. A rebound by Brianna Stewart. Here's Dimes. Pans it from downtown.
She found the perfect spot behind the arc there. A big gap in the D.
And here are the Aces now. Trailing by 19. Up top, Young. Pass to Smith. And she takes it in for the layup off a very nice speed.
With how young she is, it's incredible to see how well-rounded Smith is offensively.
And the Liberty with possession here. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Here's Dimes. Soft touch off the glass.
The defenders didn't really even get a sniff of her on that move to the iron.
Cloud brings the double team. Jackie Young from outside. Misaman pulls it in.
Surprising miss, wouldn't you say? I mean, she usually devours those wide open opportunities.
Everything they put up is falling in, and that score keeps climbing.
And that is one demoralized set of defenders out there.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Liberty. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Dimes. Hits it from three-point range.
That's just a defensive breakdown. I mean, she is not the player you want to leave open from the perimeter.
Here's Evans. Cloud brings the double team. Marco Tyus. Misaman covering. To the wing, right side. And here's Melissa Smith for three. 9 for 12 with that miss. And still shooting 75% from the game. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. And she'll shoot one more at the line.
It was a long time coming, but the Liberty finally won it all in 2024.
You think about it, it's their first championship after losing in the finals 5 times, including the year before, 2023. And it wasn't easy. It took the full 5 games, overtime in that game 5, but Liberty fans got to see their team win on their court. Such a sweet feeling.
Back-to-back titles in 2022 and 23. Aces have been the franchise in this league.
They've been to the semifinals in each of the last 6 playoffs. And, guys, there is a clear expectation in Sin City. Win it all.
Now a timeout called by Las Vegas. Here are the Aces now. Gray outside. Pass to Lloyd. Looking to end the run. And another miss by Las Vegas. To the paint. Here's Dimes. That one good for 2.
Chalk up a few more points for this. This has been a one-sided game in just every area.
Absolutely. Their defense, their offense, it's all been outstanding.
It's just been a tremendous performance, Brian.
Now here's Gray. Now here is Lloyd. And another miss by Las Vegas. Pass to Ionescu for 3. They get the rebound. And Misamon gets it to go.
Such a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. That's what she brings to the table.
Misamon with the steal. And here is Dimes. Fires from deep. A rebound by Gray. Now the Aces with it. Pass to Parker Tyus. Rejected by Jonquel Jones.
A stalwart on the defensive end. Jones's timing when it comes to shot blocking is just phenomenal.
Now here's Dimes. D right on her. Here's Gray. Pass to Wilson. Out to Lloyd for 3. Not gonna go that time. Stolen by Chelsea Gray. And a 3-on-3 fast break. Wilson with the bucket.
A great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, exploding to the bucket just as soon as that ball was going the other way.
Dimes, no good.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The team got lucky.
Let's go. Rebound Cheyenne Parker Tyus. And it's the Aces with the ball. Pass to Gray. Wilson outside. Shoots over Misamon. A nice shot by Wilson.
Explosive first step with an accurate mid-range J. It's part of what makes Wilson so tough to guard.
Timeout called the Liberty. And this could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
What a performance it's been.
She muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and she's on her way to the line.
They continue to get it inside. The defense struggling to just contain them.
And look, when you make 5 in a row from in tight like they have, it also just takes pressure off of your perimeter guys.
Great point.
Back in 2020, the Liberty won the draft lottery and took Sabrina Ionescu with the first pick. Good decision.
Oh, a great decision. I mean, she has changed this franchise. An all-WNBA selection multiple times. New York has made the playoffs every year Sabrina's been healthy. And she was a big reason the Liberty won their first title ever in 2024.
Yeah, count it.
A major height disadvantage, but no fear. She still got it up and over her defender.
Don't worry about that player, no matter what the matchup is. Not easy to intimidate.
Here's Las Vegas. Parker Tyus outside. Wilson. Pass to Lloyd. Fires the 3. Misamon pulls it in.
She certainly has not been at her best this quarter, to say the least.
Dimes. Drains the three-pointer.
Since the start of the fourth, Brian, that three-point shot has really been there for them.
Yeah, doing an excellent job, Tim, of finding the open teammate on the perimeter this quarter. The three-pointer is a major weapon for them right now.
And Gray gets it to go.
With that three, her second of the half, she's equaled her total from before the break.
Here's Dimes. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Gray outside. Wilson. Basket number 8 for her on 13 attempts. That's a 62% clip so far.
She's having quite the quarter here, shooting the ball really well and just an impressive performance on all cylinders.
Now here's Dimes. Right at the free throw line. She clangs that one off the back iron and it falls. And the Aces with possession. On the wing, Jewel Lloyd. And it's off from three-point range.
The way she's been going this quarter, they're going to need someone else to pick up the slack.
Dimes, that's good.
Just really good awareness right there on the assist.
Now here's Gray. Pass to Lloyd. Jacks up a three. The shot that time not on target.
She shot it so well in the last quarter, and this quarter she can't get anything to go. Things have gone south in a hurry.
It's been a humongous fourth quarter for her, especially from long range. She's in a groove, and that triple has just been deadly.
Now here's Gray. Will it go? And Jewel Lloyd hits from deep.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I wasn't sure they should try to get the three right back like that, but hey, it worked out for them.
Dimes with the ball. Gray defending. Here's Dimes. Again, the Liberty good for two. And here is Gray. Outside Lloyd. Pass to Wilson. Now here is Lloyd. She's covered by Cloud. And it's Gray missing.
On an open look like that, she's just got a gift for making the weak coverage pay.
That's a surprising miss. She's almost always deadly when she's that open, even from way downtown.
Inside, Parker Tyus. Good D by Emma Misaman.
She's a very strong finisher, guys. I'm surprised that she wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Here's Dimes. It's good from long range.
There is no way, and I mean no way, a player like her can be left wide open like that.
Now here is Lloyd. Back to Gray. And the shot counts. She's fouled. That's a chance for a three-point play.
With good size and athleticism for a point guard, Gray isn't afraid to challenge opponents and score buckets.
And right before the 2025 WNBA season, Chelsea Gray won Finals MVP of the new 3-on-3 league.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun to watch that 3-on-3 league. Gray playing during the offseason, adding another title to her resume. She's got gold in the games, a few titles in the WNBA as well for good measure.
She always knows where her teammates are going to be, and she'll have that ball there waiting.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Dimes, no good. And here are the Aces now. Pass to Lloyd. To the middle. Parker Tyus. Well-timed pass and goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
You love how selfless Lloyd is with the ball. She just wants her team to succeed by any means necessary.
Here's Dimes. Shoots the three. It's off. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. The outcome of this one was never in doubt.
They were really putting out a supreme effort, and it felt like once they had the significant lead, they were not going to let it go.
So that's going to do it for this one, folks.
We hope to see you again soon for the next home game.
Oof, not sure which was hotter, the temperature outside today or your shooting. You beat the old mark of 9 threes, which earned you a spot in the record books. Have you cooled off yet?
I'm not sure. Let's get back out there. See if I can get some more.
All right. Kelsey Mitchell, Jewel Lloyd, and Kelsey Plum are some of the best shooters in the league. They were all tied for the previous record. Where do you slot in with this group?
I think as long as the 4 of us are still playing, no shooting record is safe. I broke it today. Jewel could go out and break it tomorrow. Plum could go out and break it next week. That's just what shooters do.
All right. Thank you.
Hi, Elizabeth.
All right, so clearly the Aces and Liberty have become one of the biggest rivalries in the WNBA these last few years. So how has the energy been in the locker room leading up to this matchup?
You know, we've got a lot of vets on this team, and they've been keeping it chill. And that's been good for me because I was probably way too geeked when I first joined this organization. It was literally one of the first things that I did when I knew that I would be here. I went right to the schedule, just circled today's date. I still remember my mom and I texting back and forth in all caps when they were matching up in the finals a few years ago. Stewie! Asia! Jackie! Sob! Oh my goodness, I'm glad they're staying professional. Someone's got to.
So before you were even affiliated with one of these teams, did you have like a favorite moment between these two?
Honestly, my favorite moment came the year before the matchups got super spicy. The Liberty traveled to Vegas as huge dogs and, put together the best offensive game in franchise history. Saab had the first ever 30-point triple-double. Honshu hit 11 of 12 shots off the bench. My teammates and I were just up late, just watched it all together. And I just remember us being just so hyped, like just cheering like the entire time. Just elite basketball that night. Elite.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
And I can leave the party without ever letting you know. Without ever letting you know.
Out there in the city eating Western takeaways. Then he packed up his guitar and tried to find a place to play. But they against his head and made sure he was. And he's lost those with a And she turned and asked her man if he was gonna be okay. But his cheeks, they turned a ruby red, and then he frowned and shook his head. And I'm sorry, love, I've got to go away. Ride on, ride on, ride on, ride on. They always